Wicked, wicked, wicked. Did you get it? If not, baby, go on to the movie theater, okay, and get you some. Go watch that movie. First of all, you see, I got my green on. Okay, let me fix my green in honor of the Wicked Witch. The Wicked Witch is very Aquarian. We're gonna talk about all of it. We're gonna talk about the astrology. We're gonna talk about Cynthia's chart, Ariana's chart. I'm a triple Aquarius, so you know I had to wear my green in honor of the Wicked Witch. I feel like a goddamn Wicked Witch sometimes. Okay, sometimes you gotta rebel against the system, and I had to take my foot out my mouth because, you know, I've been seeing Wicked, you know, for 20, 30 years. I was Wickeded out. I'm like, okay, how long we gonna drag Wicked on? Don't mind me, baby. Keep dragging because I went to the movie theater yesterday. So my friend hit me up and, you know, he texted me. He was like, you want to go see Wicked? And low key, you know, I'm trying to save money right now and low key. That's what people say when they broke. Did you get it? Okay, because I got it, and I'm gonna give it to you, baby. But I'm trying to save some money right now. So I was like, you know, I can't, you know. But he said he would pay for it. So I said, well, shit, let's go, because I love the movies. I haven't been in a long time. And then I was curious, you know. I was halfway sick of Wicked, but I was like, I want to learn, you know, what this Wicked thing is, and go watch the movie because Wicked, it is a beautiful story of empowerment. It's a beautiful story of a loss of power. It's a beautiful story of rebellion, rebellion with a cause, rebelling against toxic authority, the consequences of toxic authority, the fight between pandering to toxic authority to validate your position in this world against, you know, sacrificing that validation to detach yourself from the norm and fight the authority. It was just, it's a beautiful movie. It's a beautiful representation of humanity and what we all go through in humanity. And I think it's a beautiful representation of the two choices we can make. Because I know people, I mean, me being a triple Aquarius, I find freedom in rebellion with the cause. Because you can't be tied up into the system all the time. You just can't. And I feel like this movie was a beautiful representation of the fight that we all feel within humanity. Do I pander to the validation of my reputation and accept all this BS and accept everything that's wrong with the world? Or, you know, do I harness my truth and express my truth and sacrifice that validation and rebel against the system, you know, for the sake of my humanity and for the sake of the humanity that comes after me? You know, do I sacrifice my validation to help other people, to speak up for other people? And the way you saw that, the half of that fight in Glenda, and the way you saw half the fight in Afelba is her name, right? I think it is. And it's like, you see how the good witch, who we think is the good witch, is the pandering witch. And we learn how the evil witch, the wicked witch, is actually a good person who's been painted to be evil by evil people. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, somebody, did you get it? If not, go to the movie theater and get you some. I mean, the cinematography, the directing, the singing, the chemistry between Cynthia and Ariana. Ariana, she's so cute. Her acting, now I knew she could act because, you know, she does impressions. She does amazing impressions. But Ariana Grande as Glenda, I wasn't really feeling it at first, I'm not gonna lie. But she shut me right on up. She shut me right on up. And then Cynthia Erivo shut me up too, because I was just wondering what it would be like to see both of them in these roles. And please, shut me right on up. They did beautifully. They need the Oscars. They need the Golden Globes. They need, hell, what they give them? What else? Hell, Cynthia need an NAACP, a BET, okay, a MTV. Give Ariana the MTV, you know, Cynthia the BET. Give them the awards, okay? The whole movie, it was perfect. It was perfect, and I will watch it again. Rarely do I ever watch movies twice, but I'll watch this movie again. And I'm guessing there's gonna be a part 2. It's gotta be a part 2. You can't leave us hanging like that, you know? So when Wicked 2, or they may call it the second act, you know, I don't know. But when it comes out, I gotta watch it. But go watch Wicked. I feel like it speaks to everybody. It speaks to humanity. If you're a person who's always demonized for rebelling against the toxic authority, okay, Did you get it? Because that's me, baby. All right, I got it, and I'll give it to you. Sometimes, you know, it hurts to always be the one to stand up and to sacrifice for standing up. But I think the movie speaks to people who withhold themselves. I think it speaks to people who sacrifice themselves and what they really want to do to be on the assembly line, to read what I like to call society's script. And I feel like, from a rudimentary standpoint as it pertains to fundamental humanity, those are the two choices that anybody has to make. Am I going to speak up and rebel, or am I going to sit down and pander to the system and be on the assembly line? And I just think no matter what choice you've made in life, this movie will speak to that choice, and it'll speak to you. Now, next on the docket, we got to get into the astrology, baby. You know, Wicked and the Wizard of Oz, that's the Leo Aquarius axis. The Wizard of Oz, that's Leo. Wicked is Aquarius. And it's so deep, like Aquarius is humanity. That whole axis, Leo teaches Aquarius to stand out and perform. Aquarius teaches Leo to be more self-aware and to stop performing so much. They both have their powers, they both have their light, they both have their shadow, okay? But objectively, Leo, like the Wizard of Oz, it's very heartfelt. Leo rules the heart. It's a story about happiness, inspiration, all the magic, the colors, the creativity. It speaks to children. Okay, that the Wizard of Oz is a children's story. Leo rules children. Leo rules the first child and groups of children, playgrounds, daycare, being around a lot of children. Leo, like if you're a Leo second house, you always live around kids, whether it's kids living with you, your friends having kids, kids in the neighborhood. The second house is physically what you see around you, what you hear. I'm a Leo second house, Cancer rising. I'm always living around children or literal Leo placement. So Leo speaks to the child. Leo is more superficial, not in a bad way, okay? Leo is the front. Leo is the creativity. Leo is the performance. Aquarius is the depth of the person. Aquarius, Wicked is Aquarian. You see how they filled in the blanks? That's Aquarius. Like, and you see how they're both, that's Leo and Aquarius, that's the axis of elevation. The Wizard of Oz has to be one of the most popular movie stories to ever be told, okay? Wicked is probably the second highest grossing Broadway play, at least the Broadway play. It's the second highest grossing Broadway play to ever be a Broadway play, okay? Aquarius is elevation. Aquarius is Oprah. Aquarius is Angela Davis. So, like I said, Wicked is the Aquarius. The Wizard of Oz is the Leo. And then you can, another way to illustrate this, Angela Bassett and Lynn Whitfield, okay? And I only chose those two because I saw somebody post a picture of Lynn Whitfield, okay? Lynn Whitfield is an Aquarius, but they couldn't remember her name. Her name was not in the picture. And they posted the picture of Lynn Whitfield, and they were like, who is this woman? She's the evil Angela Bassett. And I was like, oh my God. Leo is the superhero. Aquarius is the villain. But in real life, sometimes the superhero is fake and flimsy, okay? Like Glinda, the good witch. We realize you ain't really good, you're weak, you're pandering. And sometimes the villain turns out to be the hero because they had to be the villain in order to save the world. They had to be the villain in order to usurp the toxic authority from the toxic authority. But Wicked and the Wizard of Oz, very reflective of the Leo Aquarius axis. And then Aquarius is the rebel. Aquarius is the villain. And the Wicked is about the Wicked Witch. It's about the villain. If you look at Angela Davis, she's a double Aquarius. She's an Aquarius sun, Aquarius moon. She's a world-renowned, I don't know if you know Angela Davis. I know you've heard the name, but look her up. She is a world-renowned speaker. She's a civil rights legend. But back in the 70s, in her heyday, a double Aquarius, she was wanted by the FBI. Now, the Black Panthers is an entire group. Aquarius rules groups and friendship and friends. And then with Wicked, Cynthia Erivo, the Wicked Witch, she had that group of flying monkeys. Aquarius rules flight as well. Her flying. If you look at, what's her name? The one who flew into the Bermuda Triangle and never came back. Amelia Earnhardt, she's an Aquarius North Node. Your North Node is where you're going in life. She literally flew into her North Node and never returned. Now, trigger warning, we're going to get into some tragedies. JFK Jr., his plane crashed. He is an Aquarius moon. I'm quite sure Aaliyah, when her plane crashed, she's a Capricorn progressed Aquarius, just like Cynthia Erivo. We're going to talk about the progressed chart. Kobe Bryant, a plane crash. He is an Aquarius rising. So Aquarius has everything to do with flight. And toward the end of Wicked, homegirl, she gets her broom and she flies. And she has her pack of flying monkeys. But the villain and being the rebel, being the one who rebels against the system and is now made evil, so Aquarius, and sometimes with negative Leo, Aquarius will see, with the environment we're in right now as far as music and entertainment, Aquarius can look at that and see how cheap and flimsy it is, Sometimes a Leo is very performative and they don't have anything inside. And Aquarius is going to come and expose that. And I see how with Glinda and Afelba, you know how Glinda can now Ariana Grande is a Cancer. It's so much astrology in this. Cynthia and Ariana are opposites. Cynthia is a Capricorn, Ariana is a Cancer. That's an axis. They oppose each other, just like Leo and Aquarius. But Cynthia Erivo is a progressed Aquarius. That's why I'm talking about so much Aquarius stuff. Ariana Grande is a progressed Leo. You see how she was doing the Leonian thing. She was trying to pander and she was trying to compliment that teacher. Remember the teacher who took Afelba under her wing? That's what Glinda wanted. And Glinda was trying that. She was doing the Leo thing. And then Ariana's a Libra moon. We're going to talk about that. But Libra moon can be cheap, fake, and flimsy too. In its negative, in its shadow. Libra's a beautiful sign. But in its shadow, it can be negative and flimsy. It wants to be accepted. It'll do anything to be accepted. And then Libra is sextile Leo. But you can see that in the movie. And then you see how the progressed Aquarius, Capricorn, Cynthia, who played Afelba, she's the one who's readily accepted. That's Aquarius too. I can come in and the whole group will hate me, but the authority will love me. The teacher will love me. They might turn on me, but they'll love me. Okay, so let's talk about how Wicked will teach you the progressed chart and how Wicked will teach you Aquarius energy. First of all, I think I mentioned this, but Cynthia Erivo is a Capricorn. I have her chart. I have her progressed chart. I got it all right here. Okay, so Cynthia Erivo, right now, she's a 26-degree progressed Aquarius. She's a Capricorn sun. Get into your progressed chart, okay? It'll tell you so much about the current state of your life. And with progressed charts, your progressed chart always acts on top of your natal chart. So with Wicked and with Afelba, that role is so reflective of Cynthia Erivo's natal Capricorn, progressed Aquarius. And then I looked back at the author, Gregory Maguire. He wrote Wicked back in 1995. You better believe he's a Capricorn, and he was a progressed Aquarius when he wrote Wicked. Blows my mind. Blows my mind. Wicked is it will teach you Aquarius energy. The Wicked Witch, her role will teach you Aquarian energy. And when we talk about the progressed chart sitting on top of the natal chart, Cynthia Erivo is a natal Capricorn. Capricorn is all about responsibility and authority. And in the movie, she was responsible for her sister, and her father was a huge aspect of her character. Her father, parents and parenthood. Her father held her responsible for her sister. Her father was really cold toward her. That's Capricorn and Aquarian. They're both ruled by Saturn, okay? That's the Capricorn aspect. But when I read a Capricorn Aquarius cusp, or when Capricorn people progress into Aquarius, because when you live long enough, you always progress, okay? But Capricorn progressed Aquarius, when I do progressed chart readings, I will suggest rebellion against parents, rebellion against authority, a nonprofit. Capricorn has a lot to do with being CEO, business, legacy, retirement. Aquarius is humanitarianism. So you combine the two, and you can see the combination of Aquarius and Capricorn in Cynthia Erivo's role as the Wicked Witch. Even so, not only the responsibility to which she was held, but you see how soft she was. You see, Capricorn is real hard, but it's soft on the inside. So Capricorn can manifest in a few different ways. You can have people around you who care nothing about your feelings, and you're the soft one, or you can be the hard one, and you don't give a damn about anybody's feelings. As it pertains to Elphaba, she was she was really soft, and she held herself responsible for everything. She even held herself responsible for her sister's leg condition. Okay, like she was so Elphaba was talking to Glenda, and Elphaba was telling Glenda how, yeah, like, I came out green. So when my mom was pregnant with my little sister, my dad was so worried that she would come out green that he would, he fed her all these things, and whatever he was feeding the mother deformed her baby sister. That's not Elphaba's fault, but Elphaba took on that responsibility. That's negative Capricorn too, taking on too much responsibility. But baby, when they went to go see Oz, and she rose up on Oz's ass, that's when a Capricorn progresses into Aquarius, okay? Now, she's a 26-degree Aquarius. She's been a progressed Aquarius for about 26 years. But that right there is reflective of the Aquarius. You see how she went from the reserved one taking on all the responsibility, and she bust out on their ass? That's that progressed Aquarius. She was not afraid to rebel her progressed Aquarius against the authority. Natal Capricorn. She got that book of spells. Now, she went in there, opened the book, and she did some spell, and she gave the monkeys wings, and then she took the book to Oz, and she said, "You do it." She said, "You can't do it. You don't have the power that I have." Baby, if that is not Aquarian, did you get it? If not, go watch the movie, and you will, okay? Because that's such a beautiful representation of Aquarius energy. And I'm a triple Aquarius, so that spoke to me. My mom's an Aquarius. My mom, I watched my mom do it all my life. I've had to do it. I've had to rise up against authority and be like, your authority don't mean shit if it ain't taking care of people. Angela Davis, a double Aquarius. The whole government is racist. And she's the one speaking out, but she's wanted by the FBI. She's going to jail and stuff like that. Aquarius. But the wicked witch in Cynthia's role as Elphaba, it will teach you. It'll teach you natal Capricorn, but it'll teach you what it looks like for a progressed sign to sit on top of a natal sign, for a progressed Aquarius to sit on top of a natal Capricorn. And let me tell you specifically again, toward the end of the movie when they went to go see Oz, child. Because I felt me in that moment. I felt me. I said, come on, you better work, bitch. You better tell him he ain't got no power. She had the power, and she understood that, and she wasn't afraid. She was no longer afraid to accept that, and she was no longer afraid to tear that thing down and fly up. Aquarius rules flight and detach. Like if you're Aquarius second house, you know people who are flight attendants. You know people who want to fly planes. I wanted to go to Bridgewater State to learn how to be a pilot. So Aquarius and flight are very real. Aquarius and elevation. Even in the movie, she said, Glenda was talking to Elphaba, and she said, "Where are we going?" And Elphaba said, "We're going up." Come on, somebody. And then the theme of friendship and Elphaba and Glenda being best friends. Aquarius, friendship, best friends, your friends. If you have primary Aquarius placements, you're probably closer to your friends than you are your own family. And then even the name Elphaba, that's very Aquarian. Having weird names or very unique names, very Aquarius, Pisces. Now Pisces, that's the names you can't even pronounce. Pisces is a step up. But look at Oprah. She's an Aquarius. The name Oprah. My mom is an Aquarius. Her name is Chandra. I've only met one other Chandra in my life. And then NASA has named their flagship satellite Chandra. Aquarius, elevation, satellites are up in the sky, okay? Oprah, did I talk about Oprah already? Oprah, Elphaba, and then RuPaul. RuPaul, I heard him talk about his name. RuPaul is a Chiron in Aquarius, and his mom literally said, you'll never meet nobody else named RuPaul. My name is Antoine. It's not the most uncommon name, but I don't think I know any other Antoines, and I'm an Aquarius. You know what? I'm a triple Aquarius. My family's very Aquarian. My dad's name is Gerard. You don't know too many Gerards. My dad's Mercury sits in the 11th Aquarius house, okay? My mom's name is Chandra. My mom's sister, my Aunt Piercine is a Pisces. Spell Piercine. I don't even know how to spell it. I've never ever met another Piercine. So even the name of Felba is a testament to the Aquarian energy, and it's a testament to Cynthia Erivo's Progressed Aquarius. Okay, so can we talk about Ariana Grande's Libra moon? Baby, that was all Libra. The posh, the etiquette, the articulation, the pandering to the validation of her reputation. Reputation is all Libra. Doing what other people want, being in the middle, and partnership. See, this is why I tell people we got to understand what Libra really is. Libra and Venus. Libra and Venus is all about partnership, having two sides, connecting to the world, mediating, being in between, family, caring about what people think about you, and that can go good or bad. But that was Glenda. Glenda cared about what people thought about her. She tried to get Felba to, compromise and sacrifice herself to, to be susceptible to Oz's authority. Even like Glenda was the popular one. Glenda, she always existed in twos. Even Glenda and Felba, the theme of twos. Think of Will Smith, a Libra. Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff. Will and Jada. Okay, Will and Carlton. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Libras are going to always exist in partnership. They're going to thrive in partnership. You look at Serena Williams, Venus and Serena. Yes, they can have an identity outside of that partnership, but they're going to exist within. Like Will Smith, he's one of the most bankable stars to ever be a star. He exists by himself. But the power of Libra is being able to carry a duo and being able to shine within a duo or within a family. And then Libra is all about two sides. That's what we need to associate Libra with, two sides and balance. And that's real life. Like, my mom is a Jupiter Libra. Jupiter rules your husbands. Jupiter is the men in your life, okay? So my brother's father, the men in your life, my mom has two boys. My brother has two boys. Themes of two. Libra fourth house, Libra second house, two siblings. Themes of two within the family. Batman and Robin energy, okay? But my mother's a Jupiter in Libra. My brother's father, he comes from one of the, most popular drug dealing families in Miami. My father comes from a family full of nurses, okay? My father is a Libra rising. My mother she's a naturalist. She don't wear too much makeup. She's not done up. She's real. She's rough around the edges. She's absolutely beautiful, and she don't have to work hard to be beautiful. My stepmom, okay, my dad never married my mom, so that's his baby mama. His wife, my stepmother, done up. Fake contacts. Fake this, fake as hell. The two sides. My mom is real. His other wife was fake. But his third wife now is literally a combination between the two. He's finally found balance. But if you're a Libra fourth house, Libra moon, one side black, one side white. One side poor, one side rich. Libra has everything to do with two sides. And that was a heavy theme in Wicked, the two sides. You have a Felba who comes from nothing, and she's ridiculed and demonized, and she's treated like shit. Then you have Glenda, the one who's treated like everything, the one who's treated like, I don't know if she was rich. She comes from a good family. She's treated really nicely. But you also saw the realness in that. You saw the Prince Charming dude. Glenda was with him, but Prince Charming was looking at a Felba. You see how Glenda, the rich, popular, quote unquote, perfect one, she wanted to train with the witch. Or not the witch. I guess she was a witch. She's a sorceress, one of the head women at the school. But that woman chose a Felba. But then you see how it saved Glenda. And I see why the woman chose a Felba, because the woman ended up being evil, turning on a Felba. And, something like that could have happened to Glenda. Glenda was halfway saved. But then, I guess she wasn't saved, because toward the end of the movie, Glenda actually did, she did surrender to them. And I guess we have to see Act 2 to see what happens. But I see how it works both ways. The one who's always perfect and articulate and trying to be perfect, it doesn't always work. And then you have, the one who is the villain, the one who's demonized. Sometimes they are the chosen one. And then lastly, let's talk about the Cancer-Capricorn axis. Okay, so let's talk about the Cancer Capricorn axis. Cynthia Erivo is a Capricorn. Ariana Grande is a Cancer. Opposites attract each other. What you call it? Whitney Houston, a Leo. Bobby Brown, an Aquarius. Will Smith and Martin. Will Smith is a Libra. Martin is an Aries. Okay, Martin is an Aries. Gina, Tisha Campbell is a Libra. Most couples, most popular couples, they have their charts oppose each other because opposites work well together and they teach each other stuff. But Capricorn tends to be cold, assertive, and responsible. And you could see that all in a Felba's life. Cancer is soft, nurturing, and mothering. And you saw that all in Glenda's life, but you see how they had something to give each other. Like Afelba kind of toughened, well, she tried to, not intentionally tried, but Afelba's energy kind of toughened up Glenda a little bit. And then Glenda gave Afelba the nurture and care that Glenda never got from her parents. So go watch it. Did you get it? If you didn't, go and get you some. Go watch that movie. And then I gotta say this. You know, people think I'm stupid for okay, I had to make sure my thing was right. People think I'm stupid for looking at superstars, you know, to learn astrology. And that's a testament to their own ignorance. Because people say things like, you know, well, they're not normal people. You look at stars and they're not regular people. I don't give a damn. I'm a triple Aquarius. We're all human. I oppose Leo. They're no different than anybody. And it's kind of a testament to your own ignorance if you think that you can't learn astrology off of any other person on earth. And my thing is, people don't understand. The sky is always active. Your chart is always active. Superstars and movies, that's why Aquarius opposes Leo. Aquarius is the scientist. Aquarius is astrology. Leo is superstars and movies. Leo is flashy. Leo is the spotlight. It shines so brightly. So I can look at that world and the people that exist in that world and use that stuff to teach astrology and to learn astrology, because your chart is always active. If you were to become an actor today, your sun sign in your 5th house will tell you so much about the roles that you're going to play. Why do you think Beyonce was in Dreamgirls? She's in a 3-person girl group in real life. And then one of the best movies she's ever played in, she's in a 3-person girl group, okay? Martin Lawrence, an Aries. Aries rules cops. How many times has Martin Lawrence played a cop? Okay, Big Mama's House, Bad Boys. I think he played a cop in something else. Eddie Murphy, an Aries. He plays cops. Robert Cranston, what's his name? No, what's the man? Breaking Bad. What's his name? Bryan Cranston. Bryan Cranston is a Pisces. Breaking Bad, drugs. Pisces rules drugs, deceit, okay? Bryan Cranston also played Zordon in Power Rangers. What's the premise of Zordon's character? Okay, Zordon is somebody who died like 10,000 years ago and his conscience was saved. And Alfalfa, the robot, then uploaded Zordon's conscience into a tube. I mean, come on. How much more Pisces can you get? How much more Pisces progressed Aries can you get? Aries is fighting, okay? The Power Rangers, fighting. Even that, Power Rangers and Bryan Cranston playing in that role, not only reflective of his, excuse me, not only reflective of his Pisces sun, but it's also very reflective of his progressed Aries. And I think he was a progressed Taurus, and Taurus is the physical manifestation of everything. So it's a manifestation of both of his progressions. But I ain't gonna keep y'all too long. I thank you for watching this video. Go watch Wicked. Let me make sure I touched on all my points. Oh my God, I did. Okay, I love y'all. Bye.